This week on Chuckload of Comics, it's a trivia challenge. It's a battle of the sexes between Shauna, I've never seen anything I didn't like, Lindsay, Charles Snarls Riley, and Andy, I grew a beard. Check it out, Lindsay. It's going to be a lot of fun trivia stuff. Stick around. It's going to be fun. This is Chuckload of Comics. Hello and welcome to Chuckload of Comics for the third round of the Trivia Challenge. It's a battle of the sexes. It's women versus men, a girl versus two idiots with dicks. Shauna, are you ready to take on these two guys for ultimate superhero knowledge supremacy?
Absolutely, Chuck.
Great, that's wonderful. CJ, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm just, realizing how sad it is that it's taken two of us to still get whooped by one woman.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. Andy, are you feeling good?
I'm just glad that I'm getting paid more than her.
Wow. That's just patently unfair right there. We're live in Mexico Beach, Florida, having a great time. It's really hot in Florida, so we're sweating, but we're enjoying every minute of it. This is how this is going to work. There's three categories. Categories are basic comic book knowledge, the Marvel MCU universe, so Marvel movies, and post-credit sequences. I describe a post-credit sequence to you. You have to tell me what movie that post-credit sequence was in. Is everybody ready to begin?
Ready to roll.
Andy, anything negative to say about your competitor?
She is too nice to people.
Okay, it's going to be like that. All right, guys, one extra thing. There's no lifelines in this round, but if you want to change categories, you have to get one right, and the other person has to get one wrong in order to change categories. So category number one is basic comic book knowledge. Here we go. This gigantic Marvel villain is known as the Devourer of Worlds. The Devourer of Worlds. Shauna has already written down her answer. She is going to crush you guys at this. See, this is what I'm talking about. Shauna's already got her name down. Don't show them. Don't show them. The Devourer of Worlds. Shauna, we're going to go to you first. What do you got?
Galactus.
Shauna has Galactus. That is correct.
Thanos? Wrong.
Thanos. Incorrect. Andy. Oh, Andy's keeping score, by the way. So, one for Shauna.
It was either or, man.
Well, Shauna, you got it right. Do you want to stick with comic books or do you want to switch?
I want to stick with comics.
Shauna's going to stick with basic comic book knowledge. Question number two. What was the name of Superman's dog? That is a question. Superman had a dog. He had a name. When you hear the answer, you'll be like, oh, that makes sense. What was the name of Superman's dog? How's the score keeping back there, Andy? Who's winning?
Shauna is up by 1.
Shauna's winning by 1. This is only the second question. You got 5 seconds, CJ. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to CJ first.
Go for it.
Spot.
Spot is incorrect. Shauna.
Sparky?
Sparky is also incorrect. We're looking for Crypto.
Dang it.
Nobody got it right?
I know, I was going to
Nobody got it?
time.
You would have been close. I might have even given it to you. So just throw the answers out there. Sticking with comic book knowledge because nobody got that one right. To create Venom, an alien symbiote connected to which Marvel character? What was the name of the Marvel character that Venom attached himself to? It's 2 brains against 1 over here, people. Shauna already clearly knows this one. Andy is writing feverishly. He seems to know what's up. I think you're looking at my answers real quick. We're going to go to Shauna first. What do you got?
Spider-Man.
You would be very incorrect.
Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock is correct.
How do you connect with the Spider-Man first and then...
Not to become Venom. He didn't become Venom until the question was to create Venom,
Ah, dang it.
an alien symbiote connected to which character? Oh, wow. Andy, what's the score?
It is 1-1.
1-1. You guys got it right. So do you want to switch categories or do you want to stay with comic book knowledge?
I see. Let it ride.
We're letting it ride. We're sticking with comic books. Question number 4. Oh, I skipped one. No, I didn't. What is Green Lantern's weakness? Green Lantern. We have no lifelines. This is a no or go situation. While you guys write, I'm going to take a sip of Miller Lite. All right. Andy, don't say anything out loud. Whisper in his ear. Shauna is got nothing, so Green Lantern's weakness. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. CJ, what do you got?
The color yellow.
You're absolutely right. The color yellow. His answer was, are you fucking serious? Andy, what's the score?
It It is 2-1.
2-1. Okay, since you guys got it right, do you want to keep with comic book knowledge? You're doing pretty good. You're winning.
No, I would like to go to post-credit sequence.
We're switching to PJ is not happy with that decision. We're switching to post-credit sequences in which I describe a post-credit sequence. You tell me what movie that was in. Question number 1. Phil Coulson drives towards a crater in New Mexico where we get our first look at Thor's hammer. You all know the scene. Now tell me the movie. It was a big crater, and Mjolnir was sitting there sticking up from the dirt. Everybody's writing down answers. We're going to go to Shauna first. What do you got?
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 is correct.
Yeah!
What do you got?
Captain America.
Captain America is incorrect. Andy, we got a tie game now?
We have a tie game.
All right. Shauna, you got it correct. Do you want to stick with post-credit sequences or move on to another category? We have MCU, post-credit sequences. Number 2. Tony Stark is greeted by Nick Fury, who tells him about the Avengers Initiative. We know the scene. Now tell me the movie. It's a tie game right now. Just think about it. Tony Stark and Nick Fury. Nick Fury tells him about the Avengers Initiative.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go with Andy first. What do you got?
CJ has Iron Man.
Iron Man number 1 is correct.
As well.
All right. Andy, 1 point for everybody.
All right.
Don't forget that you're keeping score. Well, since you both got it correct, we're staying on post-credit sequences. Okay, we see a pair of holding cells containing Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. It's a post-credit sequence. They go through the... They're going through the warehouse, and you see a pair of holding cells containing Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Which movie was that in? Shauna seems to think she knows the answer, Andy. You got 2 seconds. Write it down. Pick a movie out of your butt. Shauna, what do you got?
Avengers 1.
That would be wrong. Andy,
I got Homecoming.
also incorrect. It was Captain America Winter Soldier. Since none of you got it right, we're still on post-credit sequences. Andy, you're dropping important shit. Okay, what's the score, Andy?
It's going to be 3-3, sir.
It's 3-3. Okay. Cap and Falcon discuss what to do with a trapped Winter Soldier, and Falcon says, I know a guy. It's Cap and Falcon, they're in this disgusting warehouse, and Falcon says, I know a guy. And Cap's asking him, what do we do with this Winter Soldier guy? I'm going to go with you, Andy. Shauna, you got something written? All right, Andy, what do you got?
We're going with Ant-Man.
Ant-Man is correct. Shauna,
I had snow. I had
Did-
Civil War.
Civil War is incorrect. You guys are in the lead, Andy. All right, well, you got it right. Do you want to switch categories? We got MCU and we got comic book knowledge.
Go back to MCU.
You guys are really doing good. MCU for the first time in the game. Question number 1 in the category of MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe. In Guardians of the Galaxy, what planet does Ronan the Accuser want to destroy? Ronan, he says it right at the beginning. It goes all the way to the end. He's very pissed and he really wants to destroy this one planet. He says it at the beginning. It's his first opening monologue. He wants to destroy what planet in Guardians of the Galaxy? Nobody has anything written. Shauna has something written. I'm guessing it's probably right because she's a damn comic book genius. We're going to go with Shauna first because she clearly knows what she's doing. What do you got?
Earth?
Earth is wrong. CJ, what do you got?
Uranus.
Uranus is not the right answer. We were looking for Xandar. Xandar. So somebody got it right? We're sticking with MCU movies. Question number 2. In Iron Man 1, what specific shade of red does Tony Stark tell Jarvis to paint his Iron Man suit? It's a very specific color of red. He says, paint this bitch this particular color of red.
I know this one.
Andy's got something written, right? Shauna, you go first.
Hot Rod Red.
Hot Rod Red is correct.
Same answer.
Hot Rod Red. Andy, you keeping good score?
I'm keeping good score.
What's the score?
It'd be 4-5.
4 to 5.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
All right, 4 to 5. Here we go. Well, you guys both got it right, so we're sticking with MCU. What form of currency does Rocket Raccoon want to pay the collector in for the orb?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin would be an acceptable answer. Rocket says very specifically, collector asks him, how would you like to be paid? And Rocket says,
Credits.
incorrect.
Units.
We were looking for units. He says, what do you think? He said, what do you think? Units. Shauna, you got it right. Do you want to stick with MCU?
Yeah, let's stick with MCU.
Sticking with MCU. Question number 5.
Tied now, right?
You are tied.
No, question number 4. In Thor: The Dark World, everybody's favorite MCU movie, What elf wants to put the universe back into darkness? What was the name of the dark elf in Thor 2? Nobody seems to know this one. Because it really was not the best of the MCU movies. I fell asleep in it twice, and I saw it twice. Shauna has nothing. You guys got anything?
The dark elf was Willow.
Willow is correct. No, we were looking for Malekith. Malekith was the name. Since nobody got it right, question number 5 in the MCU. What is the name of Star-Lord's ship in Guardians of the Galaxy? The ship has a name. They don't say it all that often, but they do say it from time to time. No hints. No hints here. Okay, Shauna, what do you got?
The Milano.
Milano, Alyssa Milano. He named her right after Melissa Milano, who's a big, huge boss. Who's the boss fan? CJ, what do you got?
Genevieve?
Genevieve is incorrect. A lovely name, but not the right answer. So, Shauna, since you got it right, and if you can stop laughing for 2 seconds, do you want to stick with MCU movies or do you want to move on to another category? Going on to MCU.
Shauna now has 6 and the boys have 5.
Shauna pulled ahead. Shauna's up by 1. In Captain America Civil War, what name does Sam Wilson give to his small flying drone? At the beginning of the movie, he says his name is what? He was talking to Black Widow. Black Widow says, I'm not calling him that. There's a name. And in the comic books, it's an actual bird. It's an actual bird in the comics. In the movie, he changed it to a flying drone, which I thought was a really smart move by... This is who?
No, what's the question?
Falcon. What did Falcon call his tiny flying drone in Captain America Civil War? It's right at the beginning of the movie. I think he only says it once. You got 3 seconds each. 3, 2, 1. Nobody has... She has something.
It's something wing.
God, you're right. It is something wing. I can't give you something wing. Shauna has the eagle. We're looking for Red Wing.
Dang it.
He's saying, Black Widow says, I'm not calling him that. So nobody got it right, so we're sticking with MCU movies. What is the name of the insect-like villain in Ant-Man #1? It's the name of the bad guy in Ant-Man. His comic book name. His alter ego, we might say. Andy, you saw Ant-Man. You love Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was pretty cool.
What was the name of the bad guy? It was also the name of his suit. And the experiment used where they made the suit. It was the Blank Project. He even looks like it. It's a bug name. We're going to get down to about 5 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shauna, what do you got?
I have Hornet.
Hornet, you're close, but not right. CJ?
I said mantis.
Mantis is also incorrect. We're looking for Yellow Jacket.
Dang it.
The Yellow Jacket suit is what they called it. Man, you guys really don't know your movies. In Captain America Civil War, what is the name of the set of documents that regulate the activity of advanced persons? It's the name of the shit they gotta sign in order that it caused the entire Civil War. We're looking for 2 words here. You gotta get them both. CJ, do you have something written? Do you have it written? Shauna?
Accord. I just don't know the other word.
Accord is one of the words.
It's the Sokovia Accord.
The Sokovia Accords. Andy, what's the score? Are you even keeping score anymore?
Yeah, 6-6 now.
It's tied?
Yeah.
We're tied up. Well, you guys got it right. Do you want us to go move to comic book knowledge or stick with the movies? Or we still have, I think, a couple post-credit sequence questions left.
Give me a post-credit sequence.
We're switching. CJ does not like that. Last time you switched to that, and CJ was like, you bastard. Post-credit sequences. Here we go. This is the last one for post-credit sequences, CJ, so you're good. Thor sits down for a beer with the Sorcerer Supreme. What movie does Thor sit down and have a beer? Well, not have a beer, but beer was involved with the Sorcerer Supreme. We're going to go to Shauna first. Shauna, what do you got?
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is correct.
I said Civil War.
Civil War is incorrect. We are looking so now. Man, we got a barn burner. He is in his post-credit sequence. Shauna, you got it right. You have to pick a category. We haven't even really delved into much comic book knowledge. MCU? All right, here we go. Finishing off MCU, there's only how many questions left in the MCU? Not that many, only 2. In Ant-Man. Andy, did you say Ant-Man?
I loved Ant-Man.
Okay, but you didn't know Yellow Jacket.
No.
Okay. In Ant-Man, after his release from prison, Scott Lang is fired from what minimum wage job? After his release from prison. It's sort of at the beginning of the movie. Scott Lang has a job and he gets fired from it.
Very vague.
You gotta get specific. CJ, come on, man.
No.
Picture it. Picture it. Okay, okay, hold on. I think we have an epiphany. To my right, I'm gonna go with CJ first. CJ, what do you got?
Baskin Robbins.
He's a fucking ice cream scooper at Baskin Robbins. You're absolutely right.
I had delivery boy.
No, yes.
Wow.
CJ, this is the last MCU question. You want to stick with MCU?
Finish it out.
Sticking with MCU. Final question in the category. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, what tape does Peter Quill listen to on his Walkman? And you got to get every word correctly. What's the name of his tape? Come on, everybody knows this. Pausing for a little station identification. This trivia contest is brought to you by Miller Lite. It is the choice of a new generation and the beer of Mexico Beach, Florida. Send us free stuff, Miller Lite. Shauna, I'm going to give you 5 more seconds. What's the name of the tape? It's written right on the front of the tape. CJ, I think you know what's up. What do you got?
Awesome Mix #1.
That is incorrect.
Actually, Awesome Mix Volume 1.
It is Awesome Mix Volume 1, VOL.
I don't get it because I only have Volume 1.
Yeah, you don't get it.
Doesn't count.
All right. Ooh, well, that's it for MCU. No, you can't get number 1.
Good word.
All right, that's it for MCUs. We're on to comic book knowledge. This is the home stretch. Andy, what's the score?
I want a cigarette.
Andy, what's the score?
7-7.
7-7.
Roast beef.
My tie. All right, guys, here we go. We got a lot of these to get through. What's the score?
7-7.
7-7, tie game. Name the first supervillain the Amazing Spider-Man ever faced. You guys aren't going to get this. This was more of a Lifeline Ask John Cole question. Andy,
Say it again.
the first supervillain the Amazing Spider-Man ever faced. We're going to get through this really quick because I don't think anybody's going to get it. It was in the first Amazing Spider-Man. It wasn't in Amazing Spider-Man 1, but anyway. Shauna, what do you got?
Green Goblin.
Green Goblin. Good guess. Incorrect. CJ?
Andy says Croc Man.
Close, but is the Chameleon. Moving right along. The Chameleon. What Marvel villain turned X-Men's Angel into Archangel? What I told you, these questions got a little more difficult in round 2.
No, say it again.
What X-Men villain turned Angel into Archangel? He was Death. And that's all I'm going to say. I almost gave the answer away. What X-Men villain turned Angel into a Dark Angel or Archangel? All right, then I'm going to go with Shauna. She seems she's wrong.
Magneto.
Magneto's incorrect.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse is 100,000% correct.
Yeah.
He turned him into Death, one of the 4 horsemen of the Apocalypse.
I actually knew that.
Okay, well, you didn't know it in time. Question number 7. What country does Wolverine call home? Where does Wolverine hail from? Once again, this show is brought to you by Miller Lite. It's the taste of Mexico Beach.
We both have it written down.
Sean, I'm going to go to you.
Canada.
Canada. Yes, that is correct.
Oh, Canada.
Home of the free.
That's awesome. Home of the free. Okay, question number 8. What is the name of... Did you write the... what's the score?
7-8.
7-8.
No, you guys have higher. I missed.
What's the name of Wonder Woman's mother? We wrote this. They mention it obviously multiple times in the movie. Andy is really writing this down, man. He might really know this. Shauna, what do you think? Think. You think. Do you know? You don't know. Okay, CJ?
Athena.
No, we're looking for Hippolyta. Hippolyta is the name of Wonder Woman's mother. Here we go. Moving right along. There's only 5 questions left. Hip anonymous. Hip hop anonymous. Okay. What material is Captain America's shield made of? What material?
Which series?
Come on.
No, seriously. No, which series?
All right. In the original Captain America, what's the name
Yeah.
of the material used to make his shield? Andy, what do you got?
We got vibranium.
Vibranium is 1,000% correct. Mark them both down for 1. The BPRD is the secret government organization in what popular comic book series? You guys obviously both know this. BPRD is the secret government organization in what popular comic book series? The BPRD is the secret government organization
Come on, this is gonna be my comeback. I
in
can
what
tie-
popular comic book
I
series?
can tie this up.
You got 5 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shauna has.
Hellboy.
Hellboy is correct.
I have nothing.
Andy has nothing.
I tied it up.
Did we tie a game?
Yeah.
All right, guys, only 3 questions left. 3 questions. Anything you'd like to say about Shauna?
I'm happy to see you and Shauna and Andy.
That's wonderful. Andy, anything you want to say about your partner and how well he's doing in the contest?
I think CJ has never looked better than today.
Oh, you should see him from the front. Aha. Shauna, anything you want to say about your competitors?
I agree with CJ. So good to be here.
All right, this got sappy. Okay, who killed Superman in the Death of Superman comic? And also in the movie Batman vs. Superman? It's the name of the character that so forced, in my opinion, in Batman vs. Superman. I liked the movie, but I felt that end sequence was very forced. But that's, my own personal opinion. Take all the time you need, guys. I don't even think I hit record, so I don't even know if this is even recording. I should have plugged in the mic. I did. We're good. So we're going to go to Shauna. We're going to give you guys 5 more seconds. 5. This was also a question in the last time we did this, just so you know. All right, we're going to Shauna. What do you got?
I put Batman.
You put Batman? You want to guess again?
No, I don't remember.
What did you guys put?
Andy originally said Batman. We're just going to go with that.
Really?
No.
You got anything else written down?
Yeah, Abomination and Lex Luthor.
You were close. It was Doomsday. We're looking for Doomsday. What's the score?
It's 9-9.
9-9. 2 questions left. Focus up, people.
You have 1 question left.
Which DC superhero lost his father at an early age in a plane crash? Plane crash. Think. The answer is in the question. Shauna knows this one, so you guys better come correct. Since Shauna clearly thinks that she knows this person. It's also the title of the greatest movie ever made. One of the best superhero movies ever. Most underrated superhero film.
Now I'm like,
Now I know you're right.
We're going to start with Andy. What do you got?
the Green Lantern.
Green Lantern is correct. We're still tied with 1 question left.
Oh my goodness.
Tiebreaker?
We might be... I'm going to have to come up with a fucking tiebreaker because I do not have one. But I'll come up with something.
Alright.
Actually, this is an interesting question.
Tied at 9-9.
Oh my god, I gotta think of a tiebreaker quick. In what decade?
I'll win that one.
Yeah, Shauna might fucking beat us in that one.
Focus up, people. I'm asking a question. You want to talk shit? Talk shit.
It's over. You missed it.
Yeah.
Has to be organic.
Well, I want to hear some shit talking, Shauna. Say something. Yeah, he's great. In what decade did Clark Kent and Lois Lane tie the knot? This didn't happen in the comics for a long time, but then it finally did in the comics. In what decade was that comic printed? We're picking a decade here, not a specific year, not a specific month, not an issue.
Are you talking about when
In the comics.
when the paper came out or the timeline during the universe?
I mean, when the comic came out.
All right.
In what decade did the comic come out where Lois Lane and Clark Kent finally tied the knot? This is the game-changing question. CJ, what do you got?
The 1990s.
That's what I put too.
Fuck, you both got it right.
You both got it right? Oh,
I have to come up with a tiebreaker here real quick. Okay, let me think. You guys have a cigarette. Thanks for watching, people. This is brought to you by...
Look, that's what it brings to the score.
Oh, we're not tied.
No, that's not true.
That is true.
We were tied before that. How did that happen?
I have been keeping score.
That's not. We were tied to.
You like how this is going, people? You like how this is devolving?
Yeah.
You said we were tied like 3 questions ago.
This is great. I really like the way this is going. CJ, what do you think?
That's going great, yeah.
Yeah.
We need a tiebreaker.
We really know what we're doing. Okay, no, I'm
Leave the basic
slowly
math up to Andy.
trying to think of a tiebreaker. Okay.
Alright, never mind.
Delve into the obscure, Charles.
I've got to dabble in the fucking obscure. All right, here's the tiebreaker. Shauna will know this. All right, you have 10 seconds, 7 seconds of my counting to write down all of the Infinity Stones in 3, 2, 1, go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down! Pins down! Pins down! What do you got?
Power, soul, time, reality, space.
You have 5.
Did you write those down that quick? I only was.
We have a winner! Charles Snarls Riley and Andy never saw an air conditioning he didn't want to leave the door open in front of. Lindsay! Wow, congratulations, guys. You won. Wow, okay. They're just good. There's 2 hands. They've got 4 hands versus 2. Well done, Shauna. Shauna, well, you know, you had a long row to hoe, tall hill to climb. What do you think about how things worked out?
I'm so disappointed.
You did really good. You were against 2 guys who never read a comic in their whole life. CJ, how do you feel about the win?
Well, I mean, the truth is that I've been waiting years for this, so I'm just gonna grind her into the dirt a little bit. You knew you couldn't win.
Does this remind you of your first? Do you feel reclaimed after your initial loss on Chuckload of Comics Trivia Challenge, and then your rematch? You actually won. Does this measure up to the win from your last time?
Well, you know, I didn't really know what I was getting into when I got into the cage the first time, so you know, I didn't have the experience yet. But now I'm on a roll, 2-fight win streak, unstoppable.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, click that subscribe button and find this guy in Tallahassee, Florida, Charles the CJ Snarls Riley. And thanks for watching. We'll see you here next week. This is a lot of fun. Fuck, it's hot in Florida. See you later.